Geh mal hier rum. Da müsste doch... Oh, Hafenamt. Verbotene Zone. Das war nicht ganz so geplant, aber ist okay. Oh, hi. Vielleicht hätten wir den auch aussparen können.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion!
Ja, das brauchst du mir nicht sagen. Ihr macht das schon. Sag ich doch. Sag ich doch. Lass mich hier runter, bitte. Danke. Da ist nix. Du leuchtest schon wieder so komisch. Ah, Schlossknacker. Ich sag doch, wir machen den nächsten Schlossknacker. So, dann gehen wir hoch. Warte mal. Ach, das war diese Schlossknacken. Truhe. Das heißt, wir gehen hier hoch. Ja, es war klar. Okay. Da ist was. Da haben wir noch was. Hallo? Hafengefängnis, Schlüssel. Können wir die damit rauslassen? So, dann gehen wir wieder zurück. Okay, wir sind genau wieder hier gelandet. Das heißt, wir gehen wieder hier rum. Wo war das? Hier. Da können wir klettern. So. Wir können immer noch nicht öffnen. Wow. Mal langsam. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir hier mal raus.
To my help, and death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion!
Ruf -1, Ruf -1. Das ist gar nicht gut. Glaube ich. Aber wir können die immer noch nicht rausholen, ne? Nein. Also war alles mehr oder weniger umsonst. Kann ich mir denn irgendwie angucken, wer die überhaupt sind? Kodex. Auf dem Kontinent. Das ist die Brückenallianz. Nicht wirklich. Das sehe ich halt nur hier. Die Nauten, da ist immer noch verdächtig. Lagerhaus, Lagerhaus. Wenn wir hier weitergehen, müssen wir weiter kämpfen. Ich gehe jetzt einfach wieder zurück. Weil ich glaube, diese ganze Kämpferei, die bringt mir nichts als im Endeffekt Ärger. Okay, die zwei könnten wir umsparen, wenn wir hier runtergehen. Hätte ich die anderen eigentlich auch umgehen können. Ja gut, das ist jetzt so. Da haben wir noch was. Schloss knacken. Ah, nee. Sehr schön. Loot, 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 Loot. So, dann gehen wir hier mal rum. Auch jede Menge Loot. Ist das eine Gebäude? Nee, ne? Nein, ich hoffe nicht. Ja, sonst wären hier auch Leichen schon an der Treppe gewesen. Wow. Okay. Also wir haben jetzt viel gelootet. Nach oben gehen. Ich weiß halt nicht, wo wir hier rauskommen. Im Zweifel kommen wir da genau hinter diesen Typen raus. Deswegen gehe ich hierher. Und ich glaube, wir wären echt hinter denen rausgekommen. Ich glaube, da ist nichts. Deswegen, ich glaube, wir wären jetzt da rausgekommen. Das heißt, wir gehen hier wieder hoch. Das wäre halt übel gewesen. Stell dir vor, wir wären genau hinter denen rausgekommen. Pah. Was für ein Spaß. Für die. Nee, für uns eigentlich. Aber das hätte mir ja wieder mit dem Ruf runtergegangen. Schon wieder 2 Minuspunkte. Ich glaube, dass ich die hier jetzt schon abgeschlachtet habe. Das war schon eine Nummer zu viel. Deswegen gehen wir erstmal wieder zurück und quatschen mal mit dem Kapitän und diesem Adligen, der da ist. Du bist am Ziel angekommen. Mit dem müssen wir reden und mit dem müssen wir reden. Das ist die Hauptquest und mit dem können wir einfach so reden. Dann machen wir das mal.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
Ja. Die zukünftige Rolle auf der Insel. Was ist damit?
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Okay, der soll uns also so ein bisschen, ja, überwachen, könnte man so sagen. Haben wir hier sonst noch was? Nee, ne? Da ist nichts mehr. Wir gucken uns hier jetzt natürlich noch was um. Da sind wir hergelaufen. Da waren wir, glaube ich, auch schon. Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt hier runter. Da leuchtet was. Das holen wir uns natürlich mit. Was?
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Scheiße.
There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tier 4D. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay, da werden wir uns natürlich drum kümmern. Wir fragen aber erstmal noch ein paar Sachen nach. Wir fragen erstmal über den Schiffsjungen nach. Wann wurde er denn zuletzt mal gesehen?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Ptolemy's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
Ja, das haben wir schon gemacht. Vielleicht haben wir ein paar Nauten umgebracht dabei.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 3D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbor Master's office.
Okay, also fälschen wir da ein paar Dokumente. Auch nicht schlecht. Wir können noch weiter nachfragen über die Nauten. Soll uns mal was erzählen?
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is sea-born. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tier 3D?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
So, erstmal ein bisschen looten hier. Und dann gucken wir weiter. Das ist ein riesiger, großer Platz da unten. Sieht fast schon aus wie so eine Arena. Müsst ihr hier alle rumstehen? Sag mal. Big da. meine, da unten findet auch nachher noch ein Kampf statt, oder? Na, ich bin mir nicht ganz sicher. Deswegen gucken wir mal. Da waren wir. Hier könnten wir nochmal her. Super. Zack, laufen wir in diese Arena rein. Okay, da ist nichts. Okay, da ist Schluss. So, dann gehen wir ab hier hoch und dann würde ich sagen, bauen wir uns hier hinten, was nochmal?
You have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Hafenarbeiten.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Das ist nicht machbar. Wir müssen aber hochgehen. Hier haben wir schon alle umgebracht. Das war auch Schloss knacken. Hier geht noch eine Tür rein. So, und jetzt müssten wir da hinten, glaube ich, dran ein Buch haben, was wir nutzen können. Ja, genau.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
So, haben wir gemacht. So, erst das Problem erledigt. Dann gehen wir wieder runter.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Ja, leider haben wir schon alle umgebracht. Von daher ist halt alles gar kein Thema.
Are you the smuggler that the Naughts arrested?
You massacred all these guards just to ask me that question?
Ja.
You must really be in a hurry to get out of the city.
Answer me, please.
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me, but you might want to be quick about it. If the Naughts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Okay, damit haben wir die befreit. Wenigstens haben wir unser Wort gehalten, wenn wir die schon alle umgebracht haben. Und ja. Schloss knacken. Ja, gucken wir mal, ob wir die finden. Hier ist nix. Gar nichts. Da auch nicht. Das heißt, wir können hier wieder rausgehen. Oder... Ja, doch. Okay, dann müssen wir da hinten hin. Das heißt, wir gehen hier noch einmal komplett rum. So, an denen vorbei. Hier hoch. Müssen wir vielleicht wenigstens die zwei da nicht umbringen. Ist ja auch schon mal was wert, nicht wahr? Na, guck mal, wer jetzt da ist.
Damnation, we've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Okay. Auf jeden Fall
Who are you
interessant.
hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Nein, also gehen lassen die nicht, tue ich die nicht.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Ach so, mit dem reden. Nein, eigentlich wollte ich mit den anderen reden. Na gut. Wir gucken mal, was wir machen. Vielleicht reden wir auch direkt mit dem einen und fertig. Ich meine, was interessieren die uns? Im Endeffekt.